Okay guys, lest I forget, I have not actually teach how to implement JavaScript in 3 ways, and in all these tutorial I have been looking at internal JavaScript. So in this tutorial we are going to look at how we can do the external linking of JavaScript. Okay, the external linking. Okay, we have been doing internal already, so all of us knows about this. And then the inline. Okay, so first of all, the one we have been doing here, where we are using this script, putting it inside the body or in the head tag, is the inline. Sorry, is the internal already. So internal is good for us. Okay, so this should be external linking. Okay, for external and inline, that's what we want to look into now. Okay, let me just create a file. Let me call it test.js.html. okay, that I will be using it for this linking. Okay, HTML version 5. Let me call it linking. Okay, this time around I want to do external linking. Okay, to do external linking, I have to create my JS file just like the way we do in CSS. Okay, I normally love packaging things, so I'll create a folder. I'll call this folder js_files. Okay, inside this folder js_files is where I'll create my JavaScript file. I will call it inc.js. Okay, JavaScript file inc.js, you see coming here. So what I will do here is I will allow. So in this JS file, you are not going to write script tag, you just start writing your JavaScript straight ahead. So I will say alert hello world. Okay, let me just use hello world for the first time. Hello world. Okay, now I have created a JavaScript file and I have write a JavaScript code inside it. So the next thing I have to do now is to link this file to this file I created. I created test.js. I want to link this guy to this guy so that whatever code I write in JS will start working in this HTML, just like the way we do in CSS. Okay, for me to link it, we have the script tag. Okay, no. Okay guys, we use scripts. Okay, we use scripts. Okay, well this time around we now write our source. Okay, then we are moving to JS file, as you can see, and JS link. Okay, so that's it. Remember, for CSS we use link. Don't forget, we do something like where we use hyperref to link. But in JavaScript we just use scripts. Okay, put our source code and close the tag. Okay, if you want to do internal, you don't do internal in these ones like this. This one now, once it has socks here, it simply means it is used for external linking. Okay, now if I still want to do internal, I will now come and write different script for internal, something like this. Okay, so actually I have linked this file to this file. So if I run this code, this alert that is inside JS will start working in this test.js. Okay, let me run the test.js. Review in Explorer. I refresh it, you see it's working. Okay, so this is for external linking. Okay, so our next class I will use external linking to teach. Okay, so that we'll master it the more. Then let's talk about the inline now. Inline is known as also event handler. Okay, I'm just going to give a typical example of what I want to do inline in JavaScript. Then that will be all. We have learned how to do internal, and I have just teach how to do external. So let's learn inline. Okay, let me just create a button tag. Let me say shout. Okay, the name of this button is shout. This time around I will not want to beautify. Let me just leave it like that. Okay, we have this button now, shout. Okay, let me write inline now. Inline goes like this. I can say on click. Okay, on click, then I start writing my JavaScript code here. I can say alert, you click me. Okay, you click me. Remember, alert normally carries quotes. So since I'm using inline, you know inline already have quotes here and a quote here. So for the alert now, I'm now using a single quote just to differentiate it. And remember, I equally end with my semicolon. So inline doesn't necessarily mean that you use on click. This thing here is known as event handler. Using on click simply means whenever I click on this button, let this code run. We have on hover a whole lot of stuff. Okay, so it's not that you must use on click for you to write inline. No, you know in CSS you normally do style, whatever thing you must do style like this, but in JavaScript you determine what you want to do. Remember, it's the behavior, okay, not the design. So when I say on click, I'm talking about when you click on it. When I say on hover, I'm talking about when you hover over it. When I say on focus, a whole lot of event handler that goes in here. Okay, let me style this thing small. Let me just imagine it. Let me imagine it 60 ps. Okay, and I'll pad it 10 ps. Okay, then let me leave it like this. Okay, we just want to test our JavaScript code. Okay, coming back to this code again, this is the one for external linking. It just shows. Okay, this is our button. Now when I click on it, you see you click me now runs. Okay, you see it. This is you click me for the inline. When I click on this stuff now, it runs. So whatever time I click it, it will run. It will not wait until I refresh this page. So that's how JavaScript work. Click on it, it's work. Click on it, it will show. Okay guys, that's the way we learn JavaScript externally, doing stuff like this, and the inline doing stuff like this. We're already used to internal. Thank you guys. Bye bye.